Yo, episode 69. Yeah, it's a way better number.
Stop
It is though.
No, it's not.
Episode 69, folks. Welcome to the Midlife and Aces podcast. Your hosts, Austin the Awesomeness and Nick the Dick.
Stop. You say I abuse you, you abuse me.
Yeah, you have that face.
Anyway, let's start the show.
So we're going to talk about the crisis that is the cost of living crisis. As you can imagine, it's a total shit show. We've just had burgers and chips and Guinness.
No, you've had burgers and chips and Guinness. I've had soup and water.
Yeah, soup and water.
Yeah.
But in fairness,
This is me trying to deal with the cost of living in Dublin.
Yeah, but this is Nick because he lives on he's but we're both working class folk, and we have an average wage.
Yeah.
And tonight we're out like on a Monday. We're getting a bit of stuff because it's a Monday night podcast. It's good value here in O'Connell's, to be honest. And we don't go mad during the week. So.
No, but I haven't been out. I can't remember last time I was out.
You haven't had any drinks and stuff like that.
No,
beers, like.
not since. Well, I had a bit of wine. I have a bit of wine, but not only maybe a glass, but no beers.
That was free wine on
Yeah,
stage.
no beers. I haven't had a beer. I can't remember the last time I had a beer.
Well, the point is, we're here tonight, and it's the 12th of January. It's a Monday, and the place is so quiet. Like there's hardly anyone here. Like, and I'm thinking this is because it's dry. It's either dry January or it's because January is like so kind of.
People are catch up on their spending.
Bills.
The credit card bills probably coming in from the Christmas.
Yeah, well, the part of your head that like the first week of January is the most depressive week of the year because.
I thought it was like the 21st of January.
No, because the credit card bill comes in the first week of January because it's from December. Like the credit card bill comes in, so that's what I'm assuming. Yeah. So like the first, second, or third, or fourth, or fifth, or whatever, January is like the most depressing day because you get your credit card bill what you spent over Christmas. And I just wanted to make it know anyone that's doing dry January, like, but dry January yourself, like if you're trying to be
Austin.
What?
Stop it.
We support the pub trade. It's a cultural heritage. It's
Do you notice? You notice?
Drink 0-0.
You notice? You look at Austin. He's got bald now.
Lovely shiny head. I'm embracing the baldness and with my Viking.
He looks like a Viking villain, a villainous Viking.
Well, Nick said first he said it looked like it looked like your man the health minister
No, I didn't.
He said
No, I didn't.
Evan Donnelly, was it Evan Donnelly?
Stephen Donnelly.
He said before he said it looked like Stephen Donnelly with the egghead. And then
Stop.
Then he said it looked like Lex Luthor. And then I said, no, I'm a Viking. And I said, okay, so I was landing a Viking.
Don't bring me into the.
Well, you brought my identity into my looks and stuff like that. So anyway, we're back to the point of like the crisis, cost of living and stuff like that. Like, it is expensive, no doubt. Like and then so we have the cost of living, and say for example the gas price and electricity prices is torturous. Like, but I think on the EU average we're paying like maybe nearly €400 a year over the odds.
Yeah, I feel like we're the worst. We're the worst hit when we should be like Sweden or Finland, but I feel like our prices are like UK and Germany and France, where we should be the Western European rate.
But, so this is my question. I don't get why our electricity and gas is so expensive. Somebody can explain that to me. I'd love to know. Because genuinely, like, why is it so expensive compared to anywhere else? Like, and then we have the shrinkflation, which is also. The shrinkflation, everything's getting more expensive, getting smaller.
Yeah, exactly. And as one of our colleagues has mentioned.
Kieran always, I used to slag Kieran and said, no, Kieran, you just have a bigger mouth than you do.
No, he says that the bars of chocolate have gotten smaller. And in fairness, we don't know if it's either, I don't know, maybe it is the bars of chocolate.
Well, everyone from experience knows that like the selection boxes have got smaller, the Carby's, Roses boxes, the Quality Street boxes have all got smaller, like the quantity of sweets and all that kind of stuff. It's like even when you open a bag of crisps now, like you get more air and nitrogen than you do actually.
And they tried to make it up by putting duo bars or duo, Moros or duo double deckers. Come on, seriously.
It's like the perception that you're getting more for more value and stuff like that. But they're probably working off a mathematical probability where you say technically it looks like you're getting more, but you're actually spending more and getting less. Like, and they're reaping more profits, which is not a bad thing. I'm all about profits and businessman. I think it's a good thing. But as a customer and consumer, I want value for money. And
exactly.
I'm just my question is like, what is the solution, or what is the defense of all this? Price. I wouldn't say price gouging.
Consumer price index.
Consumer price index. I mean, Yeah, but like as a consumer, like you vote with your feet or you vote with your pocket. Like you go to places, you buy the stuff, you don't buy the stuff. That's always the defence. You don't have to do that. Like, say for example, the pub trade. You know. See,
Well, don't get me started on that.
okay, like
Temple Bar.
then,
Come on.
like, but I'm all for a point. Like I'm all for like a nice Guinness, like one or three or four maybe on a Saturday. But some places you go and the points are just extravagant, and all the are the same. The same point, the same stuff in the glass, and you're just paying for location and you're paying for the charm or whatever it is. But it's like I hear this bollocks every time. Like the time the Guinness or Diageo's putting the cost of the beer up, and it's like they're putting it up by 5 cents so the pub has to put it up by €1.50. Like I just think that kind of arrogance or that kind of ambivalence to the consumer is just wrong. Like I don't get how they can do that. Like and I don't get like how the prices can keep going up year on year on year, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of justification for it. Like this Christmas, like this New Year's Eve, I went to a shop. I was in Centra in the local area, and I went to the
Centra's are always expensive. Centra's Bar, the most expensive with shops. I mean, you shouldn't be going there.
But it's convenient shopping. But I don't get how they just can charge the prices and just get away with it. Like I mean, and I know, as I say, I'm on the fence. It's not buying there, not spending my money there. Like, but it just. I don't know if it just pisses you off or pisses me off.
Even Tesco's, as I was showing Austin, the prices like they're crazy. What was it for a box of Frosties? We were
$7.50 or something.
$7.50 for a box of Frosties. Tesco, like seriously.
And that's
what?
Sorry, what was I going to say?
And even for country of cornflakes, it's probably around the same, like €6 for a box of country of cornflakes. It's crazy, and they charge you €15 cents for bottled water extra on that. That's ridiculous. Well, although you do get that back, but I mean, come on.
But it's like it's an extra tax. Like you have to go and do something to get it back. Like it's not like you just automatically get it back.
But then when you go to the actual shop to put the machine isn't working.
It's not always
working. That's the problem. Like
the one thing that gripes me the most is medications. You go into the pharmacy and the medications are like dictated by the government apparently. Like, so say for example, if you get medications in Dublin and Ireland. Like you can pay like say €100 for a certain amount of medication. You can go over to Spain, like a different country, and get the same type of medication for like literally less than half the price, like a quarter of the price. Like I don't get how they can actually save that much money, or the prices can be so different. Like it's just not fair. It just does not make sense. Like it's like price gouging. Like it really is. Like I don't mind paying. I would pay money for something that's worth it. Like I like them. Like say for example, this is a nice place. So we're in O'Connell's. The food and all the Guinness lovely. The staff are helpful and they're very cool. Like and they help us next to the podcast. Like that's good value for money. That's the service. Like that's good value. But it's all about the service. But I just don't get how there's just a lack of awareness in customers. Like where even you go in the shops nowadays. Like some shops you go in and you put the stuff on the counter and the guys would like. Do you want a bag? And they just throw the bag at you, like, and you have to do it yourself. Like I'm not afraid of hard work, and I do it. But just the arrogance of the poor customer service.
Even Tesco, you have to go to the machines. I mean, like, I want to just, go to the counter. Why can't you just have someone on the counter and just, that's what you're there for. I mean, not just to sit around and do nothing.
No, but but every other person working behind the till, that's fine. Like, but I don't get like how. Everything's going so literally automated, so the consumer has to do everything. So it's making a bit like say, we go to Tesco's when you go to the automated till. So you're actually doing all the work. You're doing the barcode and scanning, and you're paying for it, and then you're putting your bag in. Fine. But like you're just putting out people out of jobs. You're just opening the door for more automation and less work and less conversation and less human connection. I just don't believe it's a good thing. Like, but it's just all driven by profit and efficiency. It's literally like control, dominance, and efficiency. Like it's not a good thing. There's a benefit to it. Like like they like to have your Spotify. Spotify, you're streaming music. Like it's a great technology. I can on my phone. I can be in Spain. I can be anywhere. I can be in the US. I can stick on my headphones to my phone and I can stream music, and it's a beautiful thing. And I don't mind paying the money for it. But that's technology. That's on your phone. It's an app. Like, but where you're in retail services, I don't believe in any retail services streamlined and not having a kind of a human experience like where it's actually.
So, but where did this whole bag pay 15 cents for a bag, or even the bottles?
But it's to do with the environmental policy, like and stuff like that.
The people didn't care about the environment about 20 or 25 years ago. I mean, why are they all of a sudden?
It's another tax, and they use the influence of like global warming, the fear mongering, and all that kind of stuff. and they say like, oh, you have to pay more tax and you have to pay for your existence, like especially European countries like and stuff like that seem to be all like, you know, so righteous in terms of like, you know, oh, let's do kind of, you know, taxes and, you know, climate change and different things like this and benefit the, you know, the kind of a greener economy and stuff like that. But it's just putting more tax on normal average people, like, you know, it's not really.
But I mean, there are shops like, but they're so out of reach. I mean, the like Audi and what's the other one? Lidl are priced, but I like there's nowhere near, like you have to go out to the Dublin 6 or Dublin 8, you know, to get.
Yeah, well, say for example, you live in the city, right?
Yeah, where I can only get to Tesco, and like Tesco's, you know, it's probably the cheapest one I can get to at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you pay the convenience prices, like so there's wholesalers where you can go and you can buy food, like if you're a business, retail staff, you can buy wholesale food, and it's like it's much cheaper. But then when you bring it to the retail, the convenience stores, like the Macy's, Spars, the, you know, the Centres, like the Tesco's, like they literally just ramp up the prices. Like it just seems to be just layer on layer on layer on layer on price. Like it's not like your wages, our wages.
But what is the point of having their own brands? Like Tesco have their own brands. Surely that should be cheap as chips. But yeah, they're selling them like it's gold.
Yeah, well, this is the brand. Like say for example, Frosties, and you go into Lidl and Aldi, and you have the Frosted Flakes or whatever they call it, like different things. It's the exact same thing, and it's just as like Lidl and Aldi. I think especially. I don't want to say Lidl is still kind of want to go to a bit more, but it's really good value, like for food, like, you know, you save a fortune, I think, but even that comes at a cost. Not that not bothers me, but you know, you're at the fast checkout where the kind of the checkout person is just like doo, 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 and you're like putting them in the bag before, you know, like for every people. Do you never go to the little like they're like throwing things really fast? You have to pack them really fast. Like you have a little small kind of like the surface area. You put the stuff where the shopper comes and you kind of just put them in a bag. But it's kind of cool. But it's like efficient. It's efficiency. No. But it's actually a good set. It's a good value for money. It's part of the deal and stuff like that. You're aware of that when you go there, like. But it's stuff like, and wages are not going up. Like just inflation it just goes up, and I think inflation in Ireland is actually low. Like it's like inflation in Ireland like 2024, 2025 is low. It's like 1 or 2%. It's better than the EU average. Like so, the EU the inflation is a bit higher. Like but the actual inflation is kind of slightly smaller.
But I think because we're in Dublin city centre, it's more expensive. Whereas as I was saying earlier, I think if we were not in the capital, I think in places like in the country, like in Limerick,
Galway, Cork or something.
Yeah, would actually probably be a lot cheaper, you know. But I think just because I think every capital city has probably got the most. I'd say in London is the same, and Madrid and Paris, they're all like more expensive than, you know, being in the country, you know, stuff.
But it always boils down to like what do you consider quality of living or quality of life, like. Yeah. You know, what are you paying for, like? Yeah. You know, are you willing to pay the price, like?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, say for example, if you want a massive house, like you want a big country house, you go down the country somewhere, maybe you go down to, you know, Louth or somewhere down, or Galway or something, like, get a bigger house for what you would get in Dublin, like in the city centre.
For like a two bedroom semi-detached house. Yeah.
But everything comes at a price. It's just, I mean, I don't know.
Don't say it.
What?
Don't say it.
What?
You know what you're not. He's not supposed to say it. Begins with W. Don't say it.
What?
He's not allowed to say it. He's not allowed. Thank God. But anyway, yeah. No, as I said, yeah. Test. Like obviously, the only place I get to is for shopping is Tesco. Like the odd time I would go to Aldi and Lidl if I'm you know with a friend or sibling, or you know what I mean.
You got a car.
Yeah, car, exactly. I would go to, and I would say heaven. You get loads of stuff for like the price of. Even when I went to, and I was telling Austin this story that I was in Cambodia for 2 weeks, and I was saying that I spent just as amount of money in 2 weeks in Cambodia that I did a weekend in Switzerland, because I was flying back to Switzerland, and it's the same amount. I mean, it's crazy how the prices in some places are, you know.
Yeah, we're going to get the currency and stuff like that, but that's actually, we were talking about the euro, and I remember the day the euro came into Ireland.
2002.
Was it 2002?
I think so, yeah.
Was it? Well, I mean, I remember walking into the supermarket.
January 1st, 2002, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was walking into the supermarket just next door to the office, And I remember like it was 79p.
So it's next to the office. You wouldn't be working there.
Next to the office. Like.
But wouldn't be working.
Yes, I was. I was left at school when I was like 7, 8, 7,
Okay,
8.
sorry.
And then work since like 2000. Like.
Sorry.
But anyway,
You learn something new every day.
But like no, like with 79p was the euro trans
Yeah, it was,
conversion, like so
yeah.
79p versus €1.
Yeah.
And literally like overnight the kind of
Oh yeah, it was 120 steps. Sorry.
Well, oh yeah, something. It's like, but it's like it went from 50p for a can of Coke to like €1.
Yeah.
It's like literally jumped up
Yeah,
overnight,
yeah.
like, and it's like I don't like that transfer of wealth or that transfer of profit or something happened there. Like it was mad. Like just the prices went, but then you were getting paid in euros and something. But it's just how prices.
Euro felt a bit weaker.
Yeah, but it just seems like it's all mathematics in one way, but it's
But then, in a way, it's kind of easy. Then you wouldn't have to change over when you went away to a foreign country. You wouldn't have to change because you use the same amount. Whereas the foreign exchange, except for
this is like the euro, the sterling, like so sterling is 89 pence or something like that, versus a euro. So if you want £1 sterling, you'd have to pay something like 120 or something like €120, like. But it's all mathematics, isn't it? Like, I suppose, like, in the kind of real sense, like, maybe. Say for example, if people choose to stay at home, like maybe like me and you are different because like we're single, like, and we have
thanks. Thanks for pointing it out.
We're it's fucking true. Well, with the bachelor lifestyle.
Language.
The bachelor lifestyle. But I mean, what did our parents do? Like, did our parents go out like, every night and go have a beer? No, they didn't. Like, but it's it just feels like what's like Oscar Wilde says. The kind of when you're poor, like you always think of money because you don't have it. Like
I don't understand why do people quote other people. People want to be original. I think people want to be original. Or people should be original. Come up with original thoughts and stop.
No, but it's some things are said best and they've been said before. Like it's like and they're repeated over time. Like it's patterns and trends and stuff like. Like everyone's out. We got to a stage where we're always worried about cost of living, like, but maybe it's just the kind of time and place in our life,
Actually, the talking about pricing, as I said earlier on, the news today. You probably don't know if you've seen the news today, but the price of stamps are going up as well. Like it's crazy. Remember the days when prices. About 10 years ago or like 15 years ago was
54
cents for, and now it's like it's 170. It will be 170 for a small letter.
But even like mortgages and stuff like that. When you get a mortgage now, and the cost of houses and the interest rates and stuff like that, it's mental. Like it's just mental. Like a mortgage, like you get a mortgage, you buy like maybe 400 grand for a house, like, but your mortgage is going to cost you like that, the cost of the house and plus the interest you pay over 25, 30 years. It's just.
I know, for 30 years. But some people don't even stay in their house for 30. Who stays in their house for 30 years? People move after time.
But it's not value. It's not value for money. Like I don't see like a time where it's like actual value for money. Like where it's actually like it's good. Like it's like you're excited. You have your money. Like you get a wad of cash. Like you get your wages and it's in cash. It's in your pocket, your wallet, and you go out. The weekend and you go out during the week and you're spending money and it's like going out and it's like you feel like when you come home from a night out you still have money left and you're like you're like thanking the gods and you're saying I have loads of money here. Like it doesn't feel like we're always flush. Like it always feels like chasing our tail. Like I mean for me like it feels like we're always chasing our tail. Like which I'm sure like a lot of people listen to the podcast and even a generation seems to feels the same way. Like you're always chasing your tail. I always like feel like you need more money. I feel like is that because you spend more, or is it just because it's like it's just more expensive and it's like it's more finite than it used to be? Like I mean, we got more expensive. Like you have a house, I have a house, like bills.
No, we don't have. Like, I don't have a house. I have an apartment which I stay in. It's not my apartment.
Yeah, but okay, but you're paying electricity and gas.
Yeah.
Same as me, like,
bills.
I'm paying gas and electricity.
Yeah.
I mean, some days like you get these surprise bills and it's like
What do you mean surprise? You know it's coming. You don't have surprise.
It's estimated. Like sometimes it's estimated. Like. And
that's a bit annoying.
That's a bit annoying. Actually, a good point. Shout out to Matt. Like he actually told me about prepaid power. Like it's actually a electricity company where you pay by a meter. You have
pay as you go.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's excellent. It's really good. Keeps good control of your finances, your electricity, and your gas. Like, I highly recommend it. It's very good. Like I've got that now since before Christmas, and it's really really good. Like I know where I stand. Like and it's really good value, especially electricity. I know what I'm spending on a daily basis, and it's excellent stuff. Like
Okay, I think we've probably annoyed them about that. I think we can just stop and change something a bit, maybe.
Here's the question:
Oh,
If
jeez.
you,
I'm sorry.
what would be a number figure that would say you'd have enough money? Like what would it be? Like what would?
I don't know. It depends. I think the average person in America, they say like 250,000.
Yeah, but like the American dream is like
Yeah.
a million 500 or something like
Yeah.
for a house and the
Yeah.
pension and the holidays and stuff like that. Like, but in Ireland, what's the Irish dream?
I don't know. 150,000, I'd say.
Like a pension. So say for example, say what would you have your house paid off, right?
Yeah.
And you have how much money would you have in the bank? Like fuck you money. Like
We just.
okay, so FUCK money.
We just stop.
What would be your amount? What would be your amount to the bank?
I don't know.
Well, maybe that's what we should be thinking about. Like maybe that's the difference as opposed to like making other people rich by spending their money.
Yeah.
And kind of like giving them money because they have something we want, which is like beer, food, services, cinema, whatever it might be, electricity, gas. Like instead of like us making other people rich, should we not focus on how do we get more income? How do we build our our kind of our assets like.
Well, if this when we get more podcasters to
so maybe we should invest in ourselves, like especially we're on TikTok now, we can actually come up the
and
videos.
apparently there's a new category in Hollywood in the Golden Globes called the best podcast. So we're hoping to win it next year.
We're gonna win it. We're gonna win
it next year. Hoping that we're hoping to get that.
This side next year, Rodney.
We might. You know what? We might get. Hopefully, so please just watch us. Please tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell people you don't like. Tell them you don't. People you don't like to watch it.
Give us some
feedback. It's not your fault. I mean, come on.
Give us some feedback, folks. Give us some comments. It's we love abuse, especially.
No, we don't love it.
I love abuse. I love a banter. I love a good argument.
He does.
I love a good argument. I'm always ready for an argument.
Why?
It's my nature. So battle of nature. It's my Mars and kind of diplomatic Mars. Like I need a kind of America. Like it's a kind of.
You need a kick.
No, I need a variable dialogue. And like kick and punch and like it's. But here's the thing.
You need to wait.
You fight with words. Words are weapons.
Like. It's like that. It's seen in Inception. He says, "Oh, how do you wake up? You give a kick, and how does that work? You just kicks you."
Yeah. The levels of
Right. Seriously, we want to win best podcast. I want to meet Christopher Nolan next year. He's making the Odyssey, and he's probably going to be up there in the best picture. I want to meet Christopher Nolan, Matt Damon, all the celebrities who are going to be in that movie. I want to meet them next year in Hollywood in January. So
see how he likes them apples, especially Matt Damon.
Stop it.
But yeah.
Speaking of the Golden Globes, can I talk about the Golden Globes?
No, it's cost of living.
No, it was done the cost of living.
We're sticking on topic.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Cost of living.
We've done that. We've done that today. All you.
We're sticking on topic cost of living. We mentioned cost of living. We can do the Golden Globes.
No, we can't do the Golden Globes.
We can do the Golden Globes another day.
No, we can't.
We can.
No.
Because people only watch that on RTE now at the moment.
Well, yeah.
Stick to the cost of living. Stick on topic.
Go on then.
Right. So this is back to financial.
Beep.
This is back to financial discipline and your financial destiny and stuff like that. How do you manage it?
Oh Jesus Christ! Sorry, I can't. No, we're moving on topic.
We're
moving on topic because you're just waffling on. You're waffling on.
Your financial destiny is important.
Okay, come on, just hurry up then.
So, should we recommend on the apps or just on the apps like we could use for financial mastery like and stuff like that? Do you ever hear those? Do you ever hear Rich Dad Poor Dad and stuff like that, like by Richard Kiyosaki? But he talks about his rich dad was a kind of work class man, a businessman that made business and stuff like that. And he was always talking about assets and how if you have assets and the assets are making money as opposed to spending. Whereas his poor dad was a college professor and he had like high degree of education and stuff like that. But he was very financially poor, he was very poorly financially educated. But he was a highly educated academic man. But this is the thing. What kind of builds a kind of financial, skills is looking into it and kind of researching your financial tools and skills to kind of build your wealth or your kind of your financial power in some way, shape or form. Because there's one thing we said bitching and moaning, we're talking about the cost of living is terrible.
Or the W word that
what is the W word like? I don't get it. Tell me.
You guys, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
What? I don't get it.
It sounds like a food. Breakfast food.
Waffles?
Yes. You waffle on. You always say you
You
waffle.
told me not to waffle, so
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
that's what I say. But you are though.
It's my
But you are.
self-deprecating.
Yeah. So that's why I said we can
I'm
move
not
on.
waffling. No, because I don't want to move on. Because we're sticking on topic. We're sticking on topic about the financial.
But I think the people know the story now.
No, do they?
Yeah, I think people. Even if they don't, we'll do it another time. But I think we should just leave the last.
You get 5 minutes to go.
The 4 minutes just to talk.
4.5 minutes to go and goes waffle.
Not waffle. Right, anyway, so the Irish had big success.
Yeah, Jesse Buckley.
And the movie won best picture. Drama though, obviously the Golden Globes are 2 categories, the comedy and musical, but obviously the big night belonged to Paul Thomas Anderson. One battle after another. One screenplay, director, picture for comedy and musical, and best supporting actress.
I didn't think. I thought Leonardo DiCaprio would get something.
No. He's won loads of times. Timothée Chalamet. He's gonna win the Oscar. He better win the Oscar. I mean, but the big shocker was Sinners not getting best picture, although it did win the best box office achievement. But it should. I mean, I think that was predicted to win best picture drama. Obviously, so the 2 categories. Picture is not broken into 2 categories.
Yeah. Well,
the same with actor and actress. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the Golden Globes is kind of special in the sense it kind of
It's usually the first award show, but the Critics' Choice was last week, and so you had a big clips.
But it's kind of breaks it down in different categories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the music and comedy, the Oscars don't have a music and comedy, do they?
They used to have a comedy or musical score, but they don't have that. They just have the original score.
Yeah. So, but that's what they call it. Globes kind of unique. And
Yeah. They've always had the comedy. It's how. But the funny situation is there was one year when I was telling you earlier on where The Martian came out, but it wasn't gonna. It was the comedy and musical category, because if it was in the drama category, I think they wanted to give Ridley Scott a Golden Globe, and the only reason he wouldn't have won it if he was in the drama best drama category, because he was up against like The Revenant and Spotlight, and he was never gonna win. So they put him in the comedy and musical category.
I think you get a token award.
No, but it's
about. But was the Martian a comedy musical?
No, it's not. It's a drama. It's a dramedy. As I said, it's a dramedy. It's like it kind of elements of comedy and elements of drama in it. Yeah.
With the podcast awards,
yeah.
Amy Poehler
won it. I mean, that could have been us if we were prepared. But please help us win the Golden Globe. I want to make these celebrities. Tom Hanks.
No, but it was the first. It was the first time the podcast award.
There were.
It's a new category though.
Yeah, there was. Last year they have best box office achievement. Last year they had that, and or was it 2 years? 2 years ago they had it started. And Barbie won it 2 years ago.
So do you think the Golden Globes is a bit more progressive, and it will in the next couple of years be a bit more, it'll be a bit more relevant, or a bit more kind of on the same status level of like Oscars and stuff like that?
I don't know.
But it's interesting though, because we talk about the podcast and talk about podcast categories, because the podcasts are big things now with the last.
But I think
2 years.
the thing with but the thing with that is they're celebrity podcasts. They're not actually,
Yeah, like it's not just
the average Joe podcast.
I don't break the illusion now. So how do you get nominated for the podcast?
I don't know. That's why we have to research this. So I want to win this next year.
Anyway, so what's the other big features tonight?
Oh, so one battle after another. Hamlet, and that's the one. Actually, you've probably seen the picture on Instagram. I put that picture up there about Jessie Buckley, hoping that she's going to win. And actually, surprised when it won Best Drama. So I mean, it could be a big feature for the Oscars.
You went wrong. And Ricky Gervais won for Best Comedy or something, didn't he? Best Documentary or something?
He did, yeah.
Morality.
He did. He won one of those new awards, I think. Yeah. But usually they have they didn't have a lifetime achievement award at the end. They usually have, They usually like someone gets, but they didn't have it at the end. Normally it's the last award, and usually people like Gene Hackman or people Al Pacino get it, or Tom Hanks got it a few years ago. But they didn't have it this year. Maybe I don't know what's going on. And I think this year what they did? They omitted they presented the best original score category outside of the break because they thought of the time constraints. But yeah, this year's show was the longest show. Even it's supposed to be 3 hours, it was like 3 hours 20 minutes.
Right.
I mean, it went about 10 minutes over schedule.
What do you think of the presenter? She's a comedian.
She's okay. I mean, she's
not Ricky Gervais.
No, or Jimmy Fallon, or Seth Meyers. Those kind of maybe this is not used to her.
I just think that Ricky Gervais is just the one and only Golden Globes.
Do you think?
Yeah, no, there's no one better. There's like it's all downhill then from presenters. Like
I mean, he takes the Mel Gibson. He does. He took the make out of Mel Gibson one year, I think, as well. And about Johnny Depp with The Tourist. Yeah.
Some of his lines are amazing. You watch them all on YouTube. Hours of fun, folks.
And no, Jimmy Fallon is quite good. And no, it's just because I sent you the sketch with him, and you're watching Stranger Things at the moment. But yeah, what do you think of that?
I think it's brilliant. Best show I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, but you didn't like that sketch though.
I know the sketch was a bit political. I didn't like it. A bit ideology based and too cynical for me. Yeah, I won't go into it. Yeah, it's on a podcast, so live, you know.
So, thank God, because if I hadn't got this bit about the bug going, we wouldn't. We'd skip over and it'd be like by the time we get next week, we would have been too late. You need to be updated. But anyway, the highlights will start at 9 o'clock on RT2 if you want to watch it. And what? Yeah.
Well, yeah. So this podcast should go out tomorrow. So should we?
It won't. You probably.
Shut up saying that. Shut up. Don't. You say I shouldn't waffle. You should stop saying that with the episode.
I know. We can't see.
No, sabotage ourselves.
We're not stop.
This time next year, Rodney. Sure.
Yeah. No, this time next year we'll be on. We'll be at the Golden Globes.
Yes.
We
could get it in. Two podcasts of the audience, like yeah.
So please help us. Please help us. Yeah. Win. And send it to your friend. And if you know any celebrities, tell them to watch it.
Especially Sophie. I heard Sophie knows lots of celebrities. Like.
Yeah. Oh, the Gleasons.
She loves the celebrity mates. Like.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
So no more from the Golden Globes or any more you want to add?
No. The Oscar nominations is coming out next week. So
next week what date?
22nd. So we'll be talking about them in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do a live episode of the Oscars on the 15th of March.
Oh, we should tell about the other thing we might do a live episode. Well, I don't know. We're kind of in process.
Yeah, we're going to do a podcast from the speed dating session.
I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Yeah. No, you go. No, you go. Stop. Go.
We're going to speed dating the 14th of February.
No, the second annual Valentine's Day speed dating.
Yes, the kind of episode 2, with 2connect.ie speed dating kind of company.
Yeah.
So we're going to do speed dating. We're going to do.
Hopefully, we might interview some people, maybe some lucky people.
We'll hook some willing victims into the podcast. So it should be good fun.
So watch it. You'll find to find out more details.
So the 15th is like what's it, Thursday? I think it's
14th. Saturday the 14th of February.
Yeah, 14th. Yeah, so. What's the Thursday? Is it like
No, it's Saturday.
Saturday. Is it Saturday? It's not Saturday. Yeah. It's not Thursday. It's not Saturday. Friday. I think it's Thursday.
I think that'd be the 14th then.
Is it the 14th?
14th is Saturday.
Okay, well, anyway, it's a Saturday. We're gonna go do an episode live from the event. And so tune in and see who wins. See who gets the most dates. Me or Nick.
It's not a competition.
It's always a competition.
It's not a competition.
See who gets the most dates.
But anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up now, if I can, or unless Austin wants to waffle on more, like that song, the Jonas Brothers song.
What sounds for a song?
I'm joking. There's a song here. There's a song called Waffle House.
Waffle House. Yeah. No, but I think it's important that you have your financial stability and strength. Like it's important as a masculine tenant.
Especially when we're living especially with the world as it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good point.
Who knows what's going to happen and then they're saying like this could be a bubble AI or something.
The AI bubble. But they've talked about it for a long time. But but it's like
Could take all the jobs.
yeah, AI can take the jobs, and you know you could be like out of a job and have a skill and have no income and stuff like that. And if you have one income, you're only you're one step away from, poverty in some ways. So it's like multiple streams of income and multiple skill sets. You don't have to be just good at one skill now in your life. You can be good at multiple skills. So it's always like lifelong learning. But yeah, so one thing I've learned over the last couple of years, I didn't learn it quick enough, is actually having a skill, an actual tangible skill. That's actually reducible. That's tangible and making money, like it's supposed to.
AI.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, like AI and the podcast and media and generative AI and editing videos and Instagram posts and all this kind of stuff. This is a skill. Like this is a skill. Like
Definitely Instagram posts. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're always learning. Like we're learning on the job. Like I know some of the posts, especially ones I post, are just very, very cliche and kind of generic. But we're kind of constantly evolving, constantly learning. But this is what the midlife analysis is all about. It's also learning and growing and kind of getting better, getting every day a little bit better, every episode a little bit better. That's the end of the show because Nick wants to go because he wants to go watch the goal.
No, I don't. I don't want to. Okay.
Anyway, folks, sláinte.
Bye bye.